Hey guys, what's going on? My name is LizardFighter111. Today we're playing another episode of Doki Literature Club. This is episode 5. And then wearing the same clothes I was wearing in the Life is Strange video, but I swear I just recorded this right after. I'm not wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row. And right now with Doki Literature Club, there is no Monica. What in the world? Where is she? Where did Monica go? Well, if you want to find out where Monica went, you can go ahead and check out the last episode. But anyway, yeah, today we're going to be starting this with no Monica. I guess the Sayori is going to be the president? I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to find out. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. All right. It was just GeForce Experience. Gosh, I get confusing. Okay, anything in this game really freaks me the heck out. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, gent! Oh, Sayori! Yay! Happy to look out! Oh, I missed you so much. Well, there already is one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we've picked up that habit once again. Gent, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we've walked to school every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, gent, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Yeah, there you go. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Nice. So we're just doing it on our own free will this time? Very nice. If we do like the meeting thing, we should go the Sayori route this time. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. I feel like I've been kind of like neglecting Sayori a lot. We've done Yuri, Natsuki, Monica. We haven't done her. I feel like I've been leaving her out. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club fire from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third years of classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello. Ah, gent! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the gent that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, gent. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Gent, don't tell me That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts a foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. 10 whiskers, or the whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, and then I follow. It's delicious, Sayori talks with her mouth full as she's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a cold tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Gent, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the classroom. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. This is new. But she's finally telling me about this. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Gent wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice of us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take the opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Jen? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. Guess what that means? I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, huh? I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude in finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri starts to clean up the food. So it's good that they're getting along now. Like, that's good. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Gent. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a bit better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Gent, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Jen, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Oh, shit! That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, gent. Oh my god, you're fucking redheaded too! I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things Monica did to try and make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Oh my, okay, oh, whoa. And you make me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Oh, Jesus, forever and ever. Fucking what? Forever. No, okay. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry. I was wrong. There is no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, gent. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh my god. What the heck? What's going on? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What? You kidding me? No. We can't be having that. What is this? What is all this? There's nothing here. She just booted the whole game, didn't she? Is that what happened? She just got rid of the whole freaking game. Music, playing audio, ddlc.ogg. Well, unfortunately, we can't hear it because of copyright. But, what? That's it? This is just going to stay every day. I imagine a future where I can be with you. What? Okay. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. Okay. This is weird. This is strange. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? Ow. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know if I got the best ending possibly that I could have gotten, but I kind of want to keep going in that, skipping the first day of the game, with starting a game as well. And then we can go ahead and do the Sayori route because, of course, the dialogue is going to be different. And, we get to have a nice little day with Sayori and see what she's going to be doing, all that out. That's we did Natsuki, we did Yuri so far. We actually didn't get to see Yuri's full thing, so I don't know what any of this is. And then of course we did Sayori as well. We didn't do Sayori, we did Natsuki. I mean, so let's do Sayori, and then eventually we'll mess around with Yuri too. Where they all come, we're gonna go down here, which is wow. Okay. I don't remember most of these. Special thanks to Alicia Bordacino. Special thanks to Monica Gent. That's it? That's it? We're on that game? And remove game. Wow. So we're just getting rid of the whole game. Everything's gone. Are you kidding me? Made with Love by Team Salvato. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, guys. Keep your secrets. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continues to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Script files missing. Please reinstall the game. Okay. Fair enough. Here we are again. All right, guys. Well, I'm not ending it off there. We're going to keep going. Obviously, we kind of already did the first day already with that first and then. So, we're going to do this again. Hopefully here we can actually monetize this video. So, we'll do that. And then after that, I kind of want to mess around with mods because Omar Omar El Hamdani has a few mods that we can play in Doki Doki Literature Club, and I think it should be fun. A previous save file has been found. Would you like to delete your save data and start over? Yes, delete my existing data. So, unfortunately, that ending that we just got was the bad ending. So, that was the worst ending that we could have gotten, which obviously, being that it is the first time playing, would be what I get. Again, like, to have to turn this music off because it's bad. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Pendejo, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, do you remember what to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that sounds like everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, let's show it to her. She's gonna love it. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, pendejo. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a pendejo poem, for fuck's sake. Why did I choose that as my name? And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. I can't keep a straight face saying that. I honestly can't. Sayori hugged the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, pendejo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Yeah, I've already read this, so like that. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, Natsuki. Let's see what she hates this. Huh? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Jesus. Pendejo! Pendejo! Sayori suddenly comes to me. I'm going to go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival comes up. Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Oh, you going to Pendejo to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper, okay? Too, okay? Yay! Ready, Pendejo? Yep, let's go. She's just like... She reminds me so much of me, dude. It's amazing. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips through the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something, yeah. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure if you'd like to make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're going to do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Pendejo, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. This man is a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, pendejo, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. A mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're in the best brand, too. They're the kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get too distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Let me guess, her favorite color's blue. I dropped one by accident. Oh, Jesus! What happened? Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Here, we'll take that thumbnail. Maybe one of them, anyway. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump's starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Pendejo, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. You alright? Sayori has a palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I filled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? It looks... Alright, cool. We'll take that as well. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned out most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, pendejo. This kind of reminds me of you of growing up, doesn't it? Hey, what do you mean? You know, I used to play outside all the time. I would always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing up on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and you'd start crying real hard. Or I would start crying real hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You'd try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid to get in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I'm always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't hate your head. Pendejo, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Pendejo. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I hear her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She catches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh, well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, Mr. Hindsight. Appreciate that. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we're back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to get ready starting sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff! Oh my god. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, pendejo. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters for tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to start sharing your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Yeah, let's do it. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori is going to be the only one that's different, so it doesn't matter. Pendejo, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess you'd be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Woobalala! Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things, do you? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, pendejo, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've ever written something for me. What? Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends over to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend over and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk between her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Yeah, I hadn't noticed. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori's arm and let her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. I've already read this too. That was Bottles. That was the really cryptic one. Holy crap, Sayori, do you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it just came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, nice. Cool. Now let's go on to the next one. Mind me, you can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone? Well, alright, if you say so. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the climb room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Okay, cool. Who should I show my poem to first? I think that's when Monica told her to kill herself. Shit, okay. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, pendejo. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Yeah, of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see a smile on your face. Well, alright. Hey, pendejo. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress him. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write it when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Pendejo, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Oh, man. Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure so nobody else has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, pendejo. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise you it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm going to go home a little early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Alrighty then. Well, last time I went with Natsuki, so why don't we go with Yuri this time? That seems like a good idea. Well, it'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, but now? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone could tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, pendejo? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Pendejo picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for an event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. What? Alright, I'll be down in a minute. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. No, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki's the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would at a time like this, because Sayori always helps someone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to it today, so I guess it's time to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter much either way. I'll just need to make sure my room's clean. I hope I'll manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, pendejo. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, I didn't. I chose you for content, Yuri! Content! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But, Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. Do you want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? But I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if she took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it? Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert, and is also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be any different now that we've done all that Sayori stuff, but I guess we should end up checking it out anyway. If it's not, we'll just go straight to the Yuri thing. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd have known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And you didn't manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glances around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. I know. It would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. What do you got hidden in there, huh? What do you got hidden in there? She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, Aromatherapy candles? Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for the cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. That's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. We can just relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was hoping to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on oils and herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Permeate, what the fuck? Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top. Oh wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is the jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion on everything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spoils of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is it more relaxed when there's the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, pendejo. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a large strand of red paper to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Oh, don't remind me of that. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Well. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. As you promised, you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? Although, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to get into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Pendejo! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Oh god. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Whoa! Whoa! I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her hands, her face burning up. What the hell was on? Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I have ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she's just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover like this for the rest of the afternoon? All right, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Oh my god. Pendejo, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew it would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Pendejo. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the print tablets. That's right. Of the terms Yuri had asked me to buy was a knit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Don't go rummaging around in my shit while I'm out there. Oh, and just a little bit of water's okay. If you fill the cup too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. What the heck? Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, it'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can do this on the wall behind the podium and in front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we print. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend some time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It's just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked if you get it for me. It's not your fault. Yeah, your face. There are droplets of paints on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her. There you go. Here. I pat Yuri's face with a neck and towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retrace my hand, but suddenly Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah, I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from her when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost as in daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through my slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looked like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it'll be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do in here. Whew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it'll be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Well, that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, pendejo. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, pendejo. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, pendejo. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, pendejo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. That would be much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, pendejo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like that isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes me an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, pendejo. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Pendejo, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. You remember how I said I always want to know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori, I love you. Here we are. This is to get the better ending. I have to say that. So, I love you. I love you. Uh-huh. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone out at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy. Pendejo. There we are. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. So that's the first one. Then we'll go into load. And go like this. Are you sure you want? Yes, I want to do this. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to have to be it for today. My name is LaserFriday111. In the next episode, we will be continuing and trying to get the best ending by going in Natsuki and Yuri and playing through like normal after that, as I believe you're supposed to do it. So if you're excited about that, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later.